We seem to have arrived without issue. But are we safe here? This might be worth a read.
A thorough perusal might reveal I keep my prices as fair as I can afford. I keep my prices as fair as I can afford.
Come take a look. Be glad you did. Always a pleasure.
Well, it takes two to make a sale. And this seller had nothing to tempt us with. Our funds are better spent elsewhere.
Welcome to Bjorn, and quality is what you need if you want to survive. So if we check the price, hope to see you again.
While you're here, eh? Might as well take a look while you're here, eh? Many thanks.
Well met, son. How might I be of service?
Might as well take a look. While you're here, many thanks. Need anything? You!
Should you need to communicate in Elvish, pray let us work together to honour. I've just remembered a curious rumour I overheard once. Seems there's an illness pawns can catch beyond the rift. that has devastating consequences for those around them. Worse still, the pawn never knows they're sick. They just become restless and flippant and won't heed the arisen.
Can that really be true? I don't like the sound of it at all.
You've my gratitude. Take this, with my...
Seeing the captain always makes me nervous. What to do? Where will the wind blow me today?
To break the law is to be thrown in jail.
As I understand it, the pay of a jailer is miserable for all their toil.
Then a bribe might avail us, should the time come.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen or shall change once we have attended the... If your majesty has any unfinished business to it... Your majesty, that attire, I apologize for my brusqueness, but pray, seek out proper raiment. I shall await you here in the meantime. Is there aught else you would speak of, your majesty? Or shall change once we have attended the coronation. If your majesty has any unfinished business to attend to, 'tis best you do so afore we depart. Your majesty, that attire, I apologize for my brusqueness, but pray, seek out proper raiment. I shall await you here in the... Is there aught else you would speak of, your majesty? Do not forget that we work... There is much we ought to tend to, or shall change. If your majesty has any unfinished business... Very well. The coronation is to take place on the morrow. We shall depart...
It refuses to obey me. There is a voice within my mind. It commands me, sways my very will.
Sways your will? Could it be that the gods sway? We must quit this place, your majesty. I fear our plans may fall to naught. Let us return to the tavern. We've been had. The false sovereign commanded the pawns at the coronation, proving his own power as arisen. According to Regent King Sven, the pretender was wearing some sort of lavish necklace at the time. I imagine this artifact is the Godsway mentioned in that letter. Perchance 'tis a tool that grants power akin to that of the true arisen. 'Twould do much to explain the events that we have beheld afore now. Alas, unless we find some way to unmake this Godsway's power, proving your majesty's legitimacy shall be difficult indeed. pray, allow me time to search for a way forward. I shall...
Never could I have imagined such an outcome. What manner of artifact is this God's Way? I suppose 'tis pointless to ponder. Let us await the results of Captain Brant's investigation.
That's just what I was thinking.
There is much we ought to tend to. If we are to strengthen your Majesty's pray, allow me time to search for a way forward. Is there aught else you would speak of, Your Majesty? Do not forget that we work to serve the city. There is much we ought to tend to. If we are to strengthen regarding the matter of the God's Way, I fear there is naught to be done, save for your Majesty to venture to the sigil upon that letter from some days past, or the crest of the Batali Palace. Surely yet official dealings twixt Batal and Vermund are suspended. With such hindrances in mind, I thought few may pass through Batal's fortress, save Beastren merchants. With some coin, I was able to convince one such merchant to grant us that entry permit. It ought guaranteed passage through the border checkpoint, but alas, 'tis intended for a Beastren. You shall have to act the part, but as to how that should be done, I'm shamed to say I do not know.
If we seek further knowledge of the God's Way, we ought to make for Batal. Pray, allow me to show you the way.
You have my fullest confidence. Do not forget that we work to serve the...
Look as long as you please.
Over here, if you please.
Well met, son. How might I be of service?
Might as well take a look while you're here, eh? Stop by again soon. Need anything?
You the Arisen? I've been looking for you. Sven wants to meet with you. Says he'll be... You the Arisen? I've been looking for you. Sven wants to meet with you. Says he'll be waiting in his quarters.
You wish me to return? At once, Master.
I'd fain hear you speak on any subject. Would you lend your ear to my request? You have my gratitude.
Getting proper rest. Our adventure continues.
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
I hope you slept well.
That looks promising. Any ideas as to how we might reach it? This isn't the way to our destination. But I presume you've a new one in mind. Lead on.
The Arisen is capricious indeed. But don't despair. We shall count upon your guidance when the time comes.
Might as well take a look while you're here. Eh? Many thanks.
What to do? I can gladly while away an hour.
The sight of yon ox cart has brought all my fatigue to the fore. Shall we climb aboard?
They can be most convenient, though they travel only during the day. I'll harvest what I can, should it please you.
That's been pretty kind to me.
Washes all my troubles clean away.
What now?
Good day, Sam. What might you need?
I quite like it here.
Puts me in the mood for a song, it does.
Cast your gaze at the tall peaks yonder.
Are there any settlements out that way?
One couldn't ask for better weather. I've high hopes for today's adventure.
'Tis well that you are in good spirits, so long as you're ready when it counts.
I knew it to be so.
I can't imagine we're in need of a campsite just now.
I understand the inclination, Arisen. Camping is one of life's simple pleasures after all.
We've got goblins!
Shame I've no advantage against this foe. Are we all in the same boat?
God, all you want. Won't make a difference when I'm fucking you, see?
The Arisen has been put to sleep. Hang in there, Master. I am coming to assist. I should be glad to assist you, Arisen.
Oh-ho! That's a sight to
I suppose there is such a thing as too much sleep. Battle is ours. Well done.
Dare I say it? We trounced our foe well and true.
Well, I'm sure there's still room for improvement.
Must you run? While travelling beyond the rift, I uncovered a treasure chest hidden in this very locale. Shall we seek it out?
Have you a different...
Might there be aught over there?
We ought to take theirs.
There!
Shame I've no advantage against this boat. Are we all in the same boat?
That's the spirit!
Glad to be of service.
Splendid. We shall have to make use of curatives till a mage joins our ranks.
Here you are, Master. I hope you like it. I found it myself.
You would gather materials here, Master. Can we really afford to carry more?
Come to think of it, different masters favour different pawns. One whom I served preferred to have beastrons for allies.
I'll be sure to keep that in mind.
and have hope. We will make it through.
If we seek further knowledge of the Godsway, we ought to make for Batal. Follow me. I will... guide you to the location.
The vanguard is yours. Lead on.
I've just recalled. I found a treasure chest near here during my travels beyond the rift. May I show you to its location?
Pray, slow your feet. You run too fast for the likes of me.
No time to catch your breath. Try to keep up.
Priority is to down his flame.
Then we best fell it quickly, or else wait till its fury subsides. You'll not live to regret this. Master, watch out! Miscalculated. You'll have to manage on your own. I've got my hand.
Watch an opportunity and strike at its heart.
Look! There! The heart is there! Now's our chance to strike!
If we seek further knowledge of the Godsway, we ought to make for Batal. Pray, allow me to show you the way.
Well, now, isn't this lucky? Someone who knows the way.
I've just recalled. I found a treasure chest near here during my travels beyond the rift. May I show you too?
Drake! This bow is as good as flame-proof!
This foe is nigh unstoppable when 'tis wrong. We must do all we can to prevent it from losing its temper.
Then we best fell it quickly, or else wait till its fury subsides. You would gather materials here, Master. Can we really afford to carry more?
Pray slow your feet! You run too fast for the likes of me!
No time to catch your breath. Try to keep up. Over so soon? Why, we seem to have come through unscathed.
Overconfidence is an enemy in and of itself. Let us instead strive to better ourselves with every battle.
I've a modest talent for spotting material. That can be.
Might we consider boarding an ox cart? Oh, I don't know about you, but my legs are stiff as boards.
A most agreeable suggestion. Of course, the Arisen shall have the final say. Focus. The battle continues.
I like that.
Come to think of it, the private quarters of one Arisen I served had many a visitor. And rarely the same one.
You've given me much to think about.
An impressive view. We can infer much of the lay of the land from here.
I'd gladly cast aside my weapon and laze about here, if the Arisen would permit it.
Right you are. In relation to that, now that I think on it, none in our party are healers.
We may only be able to carry so many curatives with us at a time. But they can serve just as well.
You're all right. I've got you.
Miscalculated.
Hang in there. Help will surely come. I am grateful to you, Arisen. Arisen, have you been harmed?
much easier target than lying prone.
I'll not dare attempt such a feat alone. Together, I think we'll manage it.
Charge ahead may be to rush headlong into danger. Let us take care to move as one.
Someone help me!
It seems someone is in need of our aid. One can never be owed too many favors, I say.
True enough. These thieves are only truly defeated when their skulls are smashed beyond repair.
A friendly face. If I might be so bold as to, I fear there are none else to whom I can turn. Oh, thank you. I am in your...
We cannot break it from this side.
So it goes.
Wolves, Master! Well done.
Come, let me grant you vengeance.
I was the one tasked with maintaining the cenotaph, you see. It was a simple duty. There is a bell, and I shall be honest with you, sir. I have been neglecting it.
As you wish. I shall return directly. live to regret it. That's the spirit.
Glad to be of service.
Splendid.
If we're to destroy this, it will have to be from the other side.
I am sorely disappointed.
We've no healing magic at our disposal, so a curative will have to do. That looks promising. Any ideas as to how we might reach it?
Feast your eyes on this! Naught feels quite so wasteful as coming upon a fine piece of equipment after purchasing the very same item in a shop.
I expect that's a common occurrence in our line of work.
What could your chest be hiding? I must know.
Let us hope your curiosity will be rewarded.
Oh, 'twas all that remains is to ring the bell. I only pray it. That should do it, eh? My humblest thanks, sir. I swear I'll never shirk this sacred duty again. I'd fain reward you for your aid. Heaven knows you've earned it. Oh, perhaps you'd accept this key for your troubles. I happened upon it on our way here. Still, surely it must be great.
A resounding success.
We have achieved our objective.
Our efforts have been rewarded.
We shall have to crane our necks to spot our foes in a place like this.
We must be ready for anything.
Fancy a look at my wares?
Well met, sir. How might I...
Be of service. Always a pleasure.
Nothing caught your eye? Oh, that's a shame. Let's hope there's aught worth our coin next time.
Gold is a resource best spent judiciously.
This is a powerful weapon. A single bolt loosed from it would carry tremendous lethal force.
When better to use this but in the midst of battle? We shall have to make use of curatives till a mage joins our ranks.
Took nary a moment. Now that we're here, what did you have in mind, Arisen?
Smells divine.
So, after breaking free of the chains of slavery that once bound you to this land, you return of your own volition. This is good. I am relieved to see that you are fulfilling your charge. Now, 'twould be advantageous for you and your pawn to visit the Rockmouser's burrow in Bakbatal. Methinks 'tis where you will find that which you seek.
If I might be so bold as to speak my mind, the pain I experienced at the coronation was...
What business have you here? Does that make you the Arisen? Be at ease. I bear you no ill will. My name is Manella, and I have the honor of serving as a go-between twixt Her Majesty and the Guard. Come, let me buy you a drink. We've...
Oh, what does this say?
A thorough perusal might reveal aught of interest.
The people of Batal view pawns with great prejudice. They're even forbidden from setting foot in Her Majesty. Empress Nadinia has long been troubled, but many are unhappy about the existence of this tavern, even though it lies outside the capital, simply because it was established as a place for pawns to gather. I know not what manner of person you are, but if you would aid me in my efforts to make the people of Batal more accepting of pawns, I would be glad to offer you a residence permit. 'Tis a bargain more than fair, for those who hold such permits may remain in Batal without having their activities questioned. What say you? Glad I am to hear it. Take this, then. Simply show it to one of the sentries, and you'll be granted entry to the capital. They are harsh in their persecution of the pawns, but were they to be aided by the targets of their ire, mayhap a few stubborn hearts would soften. A simple plan, I know, but 'tis the only one available, or so it seems to me. I bid you good fortune, Sir Arisen.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
Simply show it to one of they are harsh in their persecution of the pawns. Plan I know, but 'tis the only one available. Also it seems to me.
I will see to it that this tavern is open to aye, even pawns, so long as they've coin for their ale. Always a pleasure.
All knowledge of this, God's way, stems from the forbidden magic research laboratory, which can be found here in Batal. However, you would do well to first travel to the Alta Batal coast and seek a man named Ambrosius. For as a researcher of this laboratory, he will doubtless be able to answer many of your questions.
Well met, sir. How might I be of service? Welcome, as a discerning customer like yourself will doubtless appreciate. We offer excellent service.
There are worse things than my temporary master.
Night time already? I thought 'twas rather dark.
Step lively. Journey by starlight shall make for a nice change of pace.
Feeling rested, I trust?
Well met.
suppose that's enough.
Interested in my wares?
I've wares aplenty, as you can see. Time to get to work.
My bed calls, and I shan't resist.
Look! Master, a treasure chest! We shall have to find a way to reach it.
Oof, that was close.
I could look upon this sky for all eternity, if 'twasn't for the crick in my neck.
Keep gazing upward, and you're like to stumble ere long. Arisen. I know of at least one location in the vicinity that may be of interest to you. Shall I tell you more?
Should your pack grow overfull, have no fear. I'll light in your life. I've a knack for combining materials that I hope you'll find you.
Oh, apologies, Master. My mind was 1,000...
I am deeply familiar with this region. You can count on me to guide you. 'Twas a fine journey we...
I enjoy tackling fierce foes. Please dispense with the formalities. Is this place bereft of beasts and brigands both?
What a prepare for battle! Huzzah! What a team we make, Arisen!
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
I've a knack for combining materials that I hope you'll find useful.
I'm only glad to have proven my worth.
Let us work together to honor the...
Who are you? No, never mind, 'tis of little import. I'm searching for blue crystal shards. Find any, and I'll pay you handsomely. The bigger they are, is that all? Tiny still, I expect I'll find a use for them here. 'Tis a god's sway. Well, to be precise, the crystalline substance. By refining such crystals, anyone can attain the power of the... However, small fragments are meaningless. They can... Speaking of which, should you find any large fragments, bring them to me, won't you? 'Tis possible larger shards may have been mistaken for jewels. Mayhap one such as the Oracle or the Dragon Forged would be able to aid you in locating them. 'Tis possible mayhap one such as the Oracle. Tis possible. Mayhap one such as the Oracle.
Structure in the waters is most curious. I'm convinced there's ort at its base, near the seafloor. Could be that whatever's down there is the source of all these blue shards.
Feast your eyes on this!
Ourselves a pat on the back.
No doubt this triumph will spur us into the next.
You looking to enlist?
No more or less than what one might have expected.
We'll find a use for it, I'm sure.
Now there's a worthy prize. If only 'tweren't so far away. Watch for the phantasms. Ah, the twinkling stars are captivating to behold. 'Tis as you say.
The Arisen comes. Is this meeting also by the dragon's design? So long as ye retain your will, you'll find you're bound to it, the gods sway. Forgive me, but I've ne'er heard of such a thing. However, some years past, a sorcerer of Batal came to me seeking knowledge of the dragon, just as ye have. It appeared his intent was to alter the will of the world through mortal means. Ye need not seek the dragon. It will find ye. Aye, make no mistake. The dragon will appear before ye when the time is come. Still, I suppose I can tell ye about a rumor I heard the other day. After all, now that ye have been marked as arisen, the dragon ought next appear before ye at the appointed time. So it stands to reason that e'en if a creature of draconic aspect and destructive powers did appear in that village, 'twas no dragon. A mockery of one, perhaps, but not the dragon true. The substance of which ye speak, worms' life crystals, can be obtained, they retain a measure of draconic power. And when used correctly, will be... The Arisen is a transcendent being, always chosen by the dragon. Thus, when the dragon is made manifest, so too is an Arisen. And the cycle is doomed to continue till the dragon is felled. For that is what the will of this world has ordained. I am the husk of he who was once arisen. My final battle against the dragon culminated in the loss of the will that should have seen me bring the creature low. Thus, as the arisen is defined by the strength of their will, from that moment on I was arisen no longer. Such is the world's will. I dare say it compels me e'en now to impart upon ye all the knowledge I possess. Then go. Since times of eld, remember, draconic blood flows through the veins of lesser drakes as well. Then I bid ye farewell.
Here you are, Master. I hope you like it. I found it myself.
These are disagreeable circumstances. Since times of... Remember, draconic blood flows through the veins of lesser drakes as well. Then I bid ye farewell.
You're staring, Arisen. Has aught yonder caught your eye? We've arrived well enough. Where to next? Anything for you, Arisen. Off I go. Master! 'Twas most effective. Guard all you want. It won't make a difference when I've grappled you, see? like I'd be caught unawares. I am shamed. Let us pick ourselves up, dust ourselves off.
Travelling beyond the rift, I came upon a cave whose secrets you have yet to discover.
'Tis nearby. Shall I lead the way? Gathering materials makes a dull work indeed. Seems we've enemies in our midst. I shan't allow any who harm the Arisen must you run so fast? I can hardly keep you in my sights, Arisen.
No time to catch your breath. Try to keep up.
My sword strikes through! Fear not, Arisen. I'll pull through. Keep up the fight! I'm on my way! If you would... A fine display of skill. Perhaps you might join the fight instead. Not a bad idea. Poison will snap away your health without remorse. Asps! 'Tis their venom you'll want to watch out for.
Aye, what is it?
I've got...
I knew you would come, Arisen One. You seek answers, and you shall have them, if 'tis within my power to know them. I simply do. The life force of the Arisen is wreathed in a warmth all its own. 'Tis most distinctive. And I am able to perceive it. Such is how I came to know of your arrival in this world, Arisen. Wherever you go, I can find you. 'Tis a most useful ability, as I'm sure you will agree. Of course, it ill-suited the Queen Regent and her plots. Loath as I am to admit it, I know little of the artifact of which you speak, though I shall tell you aught I can. I sense a land soaked in warmth. A warmth akin to your own, Arisen, to that of the power of the life you possess. Yet it now lies many fathoms below the surface of the sea, in a place unreachable by mortal beings.
Got ya!
Though it is strange, for I sense also that this warmth grows ere near. 'Twould seem a path will be open to you in time. Perhaps he who was dragon-forged can tell you more.
Over so soon? Why? We seem to have come through unscathed. Well, I'm sure there's still room for improvement.
You have committed a grave sin. It all begins here. Can it be you are lost, Arisen? The path to the dragon has many turns, but I can illuminate the way. You will find the path you ought to follow inscribed. Would you know the fate of another? This meeting shall...
That took nary a moment. Now that we're here, what did you have in mind, Arisen?
About time you came along. Or so I'd like to say, but it is getting rather late. Best... Ah, good. You're awake. Look to the sea, my friend. I've told you about the sunken temple in the middle of the sea, haven't I? I'm quite sure I mentioned it. But I ne'er spoke of the man who resides there. He was such a worthy ruler in life that his armies safeguard him even in death. As he himself would have it, he was once entrusted with the task of watching over this world from the heavens above. Yet he tired of his duty and abandoned his perch in the sky in favor of founding a small kingdom on the ground. Alas, though he was a just and goodly ruler, there is not a single person alive who remembers his name. Oh, it sounds unfortunate, but if you ask me, 'tis all a matter of perspective. It can be a blessing to forget, and to be forgotten. I should know. In all my long years, I've never forgotten a single thing. I remember everything, every little detail. Would that I could forget some of it. A lie it may seem, but a lie it is not. I speak only the truth, as you well know. Come see me again if it pleases you. I've
Heavens fend, I'd ne'er seen the like. I'd not known there were ruins in the depths of this cavern till the path appeared. 'Twas magic, methinks. I should have liked to investigate, if the place hadn't been crawling with monsters. I'll be needing sturdier arms than these afore I head back in there, I fear. At any rate, I'd best report this discovery to my commander.
It rather feels like aught's lying in wait for us. But we shan't find out what 'tis unless we press on.
I knew it to be so.
Have you business in Batal? Then don't go thinking you can slip through the border checkpoint without one. Too many scoundrels are trying that of late. 'Twas most queer to witness a path appear in the depths of yon cavern, trailing off into the ruins beyond as if it had all...
It is quiet about it. Welcome to browse my wares. For bread and board, you'll find none better. Glad to be of service, sir.
Follow me then, unless you doubt my sense of direction.
No! Alright, but Jonas, isn't it your duty to aid our people? Yeah, this world's got...
Right, just follow me.
Might I interest you in my humble wares? Much obliged, sir. Well met. Looking to make a purchase? Hope to see you again.
We would be ill-advised to proceed without light. Is there any way to climb up there? I'm not sure what we'll find, but it might be something useful.
Methinks I've the skill for just this occasion. Shall I assist?
It's clear you're not interested in arriving at our destination, so I'll hold off on guiding us there for now.
The Arisen is capricious indeed, but don't despair. We shall count upon your guidance when the time comes. your debt.
Remember, knowing your limits does not make you weak.
Uncommon materials can be found here, Meteors.
Well, well. That's quite a discovery. I shall lead us to our destination, so do try not to rush ahead.
Well, now, isn't this lucky? Someone who knows the way. I'll get that for you. If we are to break it, it shan't be from this side. Perhaps. Saved again! I'll redeem myself yet. rather valuable, miss.
Perhaps fortune has deigned to aid us at last.
So, another comes seeking to inter me. Yet your wicked schemes will avail you not, Watching One. Time and again have you sent unto me your minions. Yet repel them I have, and so I shall anew, till I might claim the true world as mine own. Why do you not draw your blade? You seek not my death. Then you are not of the Watching One. I am Rothas, founder of the Kingdom of Vermund. And you appear to be arisen. Tell me your reason for coming here. Godsway? You would wield a soul of the Arisen, then, as the Batali do. They seek to claim what is not their right to possess. Aye, that which you seek is a soul much like your own. Yet rarely will you find one intact, for splinters are all that remain of those pitiful Arisen who were bade come here by the Watching One to end me. The flesh may rot, the soul fragment, yet power endures. And 'twould seem the Batali seek to augment this power through their perverted arts. Though to what nefarious end, I know not. Yet 'tis folly, the frolicking of children. Such a trinket could ne'er hope. I know little of your intent, but I sense in you a powerful will. A will that urges you towards fulfillment of some great feat. I shall grant you this blade. It too is the soul of an Arisen. Mine own, in fact. Refined in purest dragon blood. Alas, the ages have taken their toll. 'Tis as withered as mine own flesh. Yet, mayhap, the Batali's profane magics would be capable of drawing forth its latent potency. If that is what you seek, Arisen, then go unto their stronghold. I believe 'tis there you shall find the means to achieve it.